Is bronchitis contagious? How to regulate it with traditional Chinese medicine. All you need to know. Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about bronchitis. Many people only have a superficial understanding of it, knowing it causes cough and phlegm. But is bronchitis contagious? How does traditional Chinese medicine regulate it? We will clarify all these questions today. First, let's briefly learn what bronchitis is. It refers to chronic non-specific inflammation occurring in the trachea, bronchial mucosa and surrounding tissues. Simply put, it means inflammation of the respiratory tracts, mainly caused by repeated infections of viruses and bacteria. Causes of bronchitis. First, sudden temperature changes. When the weather turns cold abruptly, tiny blood vessels in the respiratory tract spasm and constrict, leading to poor local blood circulation and weakened body defense, making it easy for bacteria and viruses to invade. That's why bronchitis breaks out frequently in autumn and winter, so keeping warm is essential. Second, environmental factors. Long-term exposure to heavy smoke, dust and severely polluted air constantly irritates the respiratory tract and triggers bronchitis. Third, smoking. Harmful substances in tobacco cause bronchial spasms. Mucosal lesions weaken ciliary movement and increased mucus secretion. Impaired self-cleaning function makes it hard to expel phlegm, creating favorable conditions for bacterial reproduction. Fourth, allergic factors. People with allergic constitutions may develop bronchial inflammation after contacting certain allergens. Is bronchitis contagious? The answer is yes. Viruses and bacteria that cause bronchitis can spread through droplets released by coughing and sneezing. The sputum coughed up by patients also carries contagious pathogens. If you or your family members suffer from bronchitis, take proper protective measures. Cover your mouth and nose with tissues or elbows instead of facing others when coughing or sneezing. Wash hands frequently and keep rooms well ventilated. Disinfect personal belongings of patients appropriately and wear masks whenever possible. TCM conditioning methods for bronchitis. From the perspective of traditional Chinese medicine, bronchitis is closely related to the lungs, spleen and kidneys, and treatments are given based on syndrome differentiation. The following herbal prescriptions are for reference only. Please consult professional doctors before taking any medicine. First, OPH, Iopiagan and Scutellaria decoction. 15 g each of carbonized sephora flower, carbonized madder root. OPH Iopiagan root and geolinea literales, plus Scutellaria root, decoct with water, 1 dose per day. Taken in the morning and evening, it clears heat, cools blood, moistens the lungs and relieves cough. Suitable for cough with blood-streaked sputum. Second, garden burnet and Rhamania decoction. 15 g each of roasted aster, indigo and clamshell powder. Garden burnet root, Rhamania root and wolfberry bark, 12 g loquat leaf, 9 g each of licorice root. Mulberry bark, mulberry leaf and Scutellaria roots, decoct with water, 1 dose per day. Taken after meals twice a day. Ideal for dry cough with little phlegm and dry sore throat. Third, lily and stem honey decoction. 50 g lily bulb, 25 g each of stem honey root, asparagus fern agrimony, mahonia leaf and raw Rhamania root. 20 g each of calcium pyrite and geo, nia literales, 15 g bl ethyl ace triada, teng mir abilite 7. 5 g pseudo-ginseng powder. Mix all ingredients and divide into 3 portions. Decoct and take 1 portion each morning, noon and evening. It works well for chronic bronchitis with prolonged cough. Fourth, 7-seed herbal decoction. 10 tingwazar seed. 9 g each of perilla seed. Vitex seed and radish seed. 8 g each of mustard seed and cocobra fruit. 5 g shis and berry. Wrap all herbs in gauze and simmer slowly. Drink the medicinal soup. It mainly descends key and resolves phlegm, suitable for cough with excessive phlegm and asthma. Possible complications of bronchitis. Timely and thorough treatment is vital to avoid severe complications. First, bronchitis. Untreated childhood bronchitis may develop into bronchitis, accompanied by high fever, oxygen deficiency, breathing difficulties, and even acute respiratory failure. It may also lead to atelectasis, emphysema, ischemia, pyrrhic adroits, sepsis, and other life-threatening illnesses. Second, bronchitis. Improper treatment may turn it into chronic suppurative bronchial inflammation. Repeated inflammation damages bronchial walls, causing bronchial deformation and dilation and impairing its defensive function. Patients will have intermittent fever, massive purulence, sputum, or hemoptysis. Third, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, and pulmonary heart disease. Recurrent childhood bronchitis may evolve into chronic bronchitis and further develop into emphysema and pulmonary heart disease. Patients suffer from persistent cough, expectoration, and dyspnea accompanied by palpitations, cyanide eclipse, and body edema. Such chronic diseases are extremely difficult to cure. In conclusion, attach great importance to bronchitis and receive standardized treatment in time to prevent serious illnesses. Keep warm and avoid catching cold in daily life. Drink plenty of water to dilute sputum, stay away from alcohol and tobacco, and maintain good indoor ventilation. Seek detailed medical examinations if cough and phlegm last more than 3 weeks. People with low immunity can get flu vaccines and pneumococcal vaccines in advance to reduce respiratory infection risks. That's all for today's sharing. Hope it is helpful to you. Thank you, everyone.
Söyle, öyle